And those are the three members there that I think were introduced in ISOM. Eric does, in his video, he does say that Chuck introduces a number of different characters. Unsure if they are members of the Alphacore, or if they're, obviously there's going to be villains, weirdos, and what else did he say?
Wrongdoers,
something like that. I got it up here. I recorded it. So looks interesting. I love what Chuck does. I've got a bunch of stuff up here on behind me on my shelf. Hunter Ninja Bear, can't recommend that enough. I've got the Conan novella that he wrote. Really looking forward to the next 2 installments of that. A lot of the stuff that he's been doing lately has been very interesting. And again, Chuck is a master of the comic book art form, not just specific the superhero genre of comic books, because he's got a bunch of stuff over there at archaven.com, where he's got some sci-fi stuff. He's got a lot of his older stuff that the rights are reverted back to him that he's uploaded over there, stuff from like the 80s and 90s that he was doing independently as well. So he's got a lot of cool stuff. He does a lot of different things. And obviously he's really good at doing superhero stuff. He wrote a ton on Batman, did a ton on Punisher, obviously Conan, although I would consider that more fantasy. But he's got some superhero elements to him as well. But really good stuff. Actually, really looking forward to this. This is pretty exciting. We didn't get a date on when they might do pre-orders or a crowdfunding campaign or anything like that. It does sound like a lot of it's already done. Chuck says he's already getting the artwork in. So I would assume maybe, I haven't checked Eric's website. Maybe I should do that, obviously, before I publish. But my article, so maybe get an update on that. I know he sent out an email because I was scrolling through my inbox to see what the latest updates were. And he did talk about a 2023 publishing schedule, indicating that they would be publishing some books this year. So this is pretty cool news, pretty interesting thing. Again, I'm a big fan of Chuck Dixon, and it does sound like they've got they're touting a big name artist. Unclear who it is. I think this art is from the first ISOM. This isn't like, yeah, I got it right here. This is
correct. This is not new. This is from them confronting Yaira.
Right. From the first ISOM #1 graphic novel. So this isn't who actually is the main artist on here. This is from the first, which I think was Richard Bonk, right?
Something like that. Perhaps a guest artist as well. I'm not really sure.
Sci-Fi is Life says the art is from Gabe Eltieb. I know he did the colors. He might have done I can't remember if he did the pencils too. He filled in. I thought he just mainly did the colors. But yeah, he definitely did the colors for sure. Thank you, Sci-Fi is Life, for pointing that out. But yeah, so that's some breaking news that just happened within the last hour. Really cool stuff happening within. Do you consider Rippaverse Iron Age? I don't keep track of all of the titles and where they are. If it's Comic Skater or Iron Age.
I believe Eric July has said so himself, that he considers it part of the Iron Age. Yep. Okay, so this is a big title coming out from the Iron Age. So looking forward to that. I definitely will be putting my dollars behind it. This is him demonstrating that parallel economy that he talks about. This is what it looks like. It's not some blimp distributing gas down onto the populace of Gotham City. It's not some satellite with a laser pointed at the White House. The parallel economy is just doing what these guys do and not holding people's ideas hostage in the process. That's all it is.
So I'm looking forward to this. What do you think? Are you looking forward to it? You gonna check it out?
I was immediately interested in the Alphacore when they showed up in ISOM #1. The fight with Yaira wasn't exactly satisfying for me, but I'm just one of those guys that's really curious about everybody's motivators. So I wanted to know more about what drove the Alphacore to confront her to begin with. And was she unregistered? Are they in charge of that? Is there a registration process? If there are police, there must be some type of acknowledgement of superheroes in the workplace. And these are all questions that I know Chuck will answer in his works, because this is what was prompted in the original ISOM book. Because we didn't get a lot about them, but their organization was made to be sort of foreboding. They were meant to seem sort of, I would say, overbearing. I wouldn't say oppressive or like police brutality, but they're meant to come off as a little heavy-handed in their approach.
A little bit like, Dread.
Yeah.
Punisher,
you're meant to get a fear from them. They're here to end the problem, not fix the problem, you see?
Right. Yeah. Sci-Fi is Life is asking, isn't the term Iron Age referring to the rise of indie creators? You're probably better at answering that than I am.
Yep. The Iron Age was originally named so by Razor Fist, and Razor Fist has since
Mhm.
the title. He's now touring what is considered to be the Iron Age influencer sphere. I believe he was just on with Ethan yesterday or Saturday, one or the other.
Yeah, we covered the video that he announced that last year, I think, is when he
Yes.
kind of coined the term.
And so, while the Iron Age bears a semblance to other time periods in comics, this refers specifically to the Iron Age of indie comics, where it's establishing itself as the parallel economy that Eric July talks about. Sorry, I have a truck going by.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, hopefully that answers your question, Sci-Fi's for Life. But yeah, I know it's basically a collection of different independent creators that are, again, producing comics outside of the mainstream in this parallel economy.
Correct.
He talks about. All right, let's get to the meat of the story. We got some big things to talk about today. Obviously, this was a big thing too. Glad that we were able to cover that. Glad it broke right when we were going live for the most part. But we've also
Eric
got.
July knew. He saw the he saw the scheduled streams. I got to make sure the bounding can cover. It's totally what happened.